Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Small crowd, but welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to the show. Might be a quick one tonight. We'll see how it goes. You know how it is. Sometimes people come in as we go. We have a surprise visitor here for the moment. Mr. O will. I know it's not as easy.
No, he won't.
Aww. There. It's Shadow.
There's a black lump over there.
Yes. Shadow is sleeping on the table right now, but I'm sure that's going to change before long. Shadow is truly a shadow.
Well, Thursday is a classically slower night for us for some reason, it seems.
Well, and there are
that way.
different times of the year we notice it gets really low. And I seem to remember August, September is one of those times. Somewhere around January, February is one of those times. So we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes tonight. I do have, oh my gosh.
They're all here, though. They're just sort of napping in different areas, like you know who is over there.
Oh, somebody's, Sassy's down here, of course. I'm trying to find my oracles, which I kind of put down below here. Gosh, where'd the other one go? Oh, that's there. Okay. Well, I do want to say, coming soon, I'm using the same decks I used last week. This is the final day of the Dog Days of Summer. So the Mystic Dog deck will be going away. But look what I've got in my possession, which will be on an upcoming show, probably Sunday's show. Star Trek, The Next Generation. Going where no tarot reader has gone before. And it's okay.
Fascinating.
It's an okay deck. It's kind of got a lot of pip cards, which means not a lot of extra graphics, but they're colorful. And the major arcana is just images of the characters, well placed for each of the cards, I think. It's really kind of nicely done. They have some cute readings they provide with the deck. One is called the Prime Directive spread and Red Alert spread.
It's really a little bit kitschy, but the drawings of the cast members, if you are a true fan, they do real justice. The characters, it looks like painting, sort of. There's a sense of paintings about it. So.
Well, you know, and also today, hey, Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Guess who's here today? Don't go. Don't go.
Not anymore.
You missed Shadow. Shadow. Shadow.
A black lump in a chair.
Awake, she's coming. She's going to spring for the pickle.
Ah! There we go.
I taunted her with the pickle to come back.
There's our baby.
Anyway, so Shadow's here, and just in time for me to
Hi, Susie.
Hi, Susie. Welcome. All right, and I'm just going to show the Witching Hour Oracle, which we're just going to do a quick card for the collective from, since full moon was yesterday or today?
It's
I'm
today.
forgetting now. Today. Shadow is a sweet one.
Oh, you have them too. That's right. You were talking about that recently, I think.
Oh, yeah, Kara. I saw that. So awesome. It's a great deck. think I'll have Mr. O pull one for us today.
Right. Hi, Estelle.
Kara and Estelle. Let's see. Let me go back here. So after Divine You was Susie.
Right. And then Kara and then Estelle.
All right. Susie retracted her message. I hope she's still around, but we'll add her to the list.
We'll see.
All right. Just 1 second.
No?
Yeah, you can pick them up. I'll let you. And you can pull one. Only right upright. It's a Crone Moon, isn't it?
The Ice Moon.
Ooh, self-healing.
Self-healing.
I love it. We all could use that from time to time, huh? So it's the Ice Moon. It's a waning moon, a Crone Moon. The waning Ice Moon is suited for self-healing, as the Ice Moon Crone holds her heart in her hands amongst the cornflowers on this card. She is trying to heal her center by the power of the moon. She is learning that yes, her heart was damaged, but it is still hers. And with time, she can heal that piece of her and make herself whole once again. It's time to consider mending yourself. What is self-healing? Self-healing means becoming more whole, more able to accomplish what you wish to achieve, and more able to enjoy your life. This wholeness may involve the healing of a physical wound, an emotional disturbance, a maladaptive behavior like rage, addiction, withdrawal, or conflictual relationships. Self-healing involves behaving wisely, tuning into the actual needs of your mind, body, and soul, and making careful choices. Sage wisdom there, as always, from a crone. And, you know, we do need to take care of ourselves. These are crazy times right now. Now, it's funny, I was listening to, they do health reports on our local news, what's going on in the counties around us. And COVID was still tops on the list at most of these healthcare centers. But, you know, there was strep throat. There's all kinds of sinus infections going on and asthma. So do take care of your body, mind, spirit, whatever needs healing. Now is a good time. There's no time like the present.
All right.
All right.
Hello, Divine.
You. Hello. All right. Knew we'd fill out a little bit here. I'm pulling the list together. Hang in there. I'll get it up in a second.
Well, don't forget to watch my show tomorrow, The Emotional Exchanges. I pull several cards for each sign elementally, and then I pull one card for each sign of the zodiac.
Oops. Come on. There we go. I believe I've got these in order.
All right. There it is.
And there it is. Well, are we doing any wheel spinning today?
I think we are.
You know,
The free reading.
we're working out something else with Gina with her free reading, so maybe we should offer up another tarot reading because that's going to be later, Gina's reading.
Okay.
Are you game for that?
I have no idea what you mean, but go ahead and just leave.
Well,
me.
we had switched to a quick Lenormand reading.
Huh?
We had switched last time at happy hour to giving away a Lenormand reading. But since that time, I found Gina wanted to postpone her reading.
Okay.
So that's why I thought, why not offer another tarot reading?
Sure. I thought that's what we were offering. I don't remember we offered a Lenormand. So
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I guess.
We did.
Who did we give it to?
We
No.
didn't. We didn't give one away, as it turned out.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
No.
Or lost.
So, we're going to continue on with that. So, hey.
Yeah, the cards of the day for the week, several of them were really interesting. Yep.
Yep. Oh, boy, what a week. And tomorrow is coming.
Hello, Sunman.
I don't even know if I set up the template for that yet. Wait, did I? No, I probably didn't, but they are written. I just have to get my rear in gear after the show and get that out there.
Okay, so we are waiting for Angel Mary.
Yes, Angel Mary, you are first, so go ahead with your question.
And I'm not going to mention my decks because I didn't write it up into the little screenshot that I do. I do have, I have the English Magic Tarot, the Mermaid Tarot, and the Nefertiti Tarot.
Are you ready to meet your spouse?
Okay.
Well, I don't know why, but I think that's probably more a 3 card than a yes/no. Just because of some of the
Sure.
information it might provide. So let's try that. Oh, did I forget the Lenormand? Speaking of Lenormand?
Well, it's a good thing that we're slow tonight, eh?
I know. I think Gina might join us late. She and I were talking earlier, so she may be here. And giving you a Violet update. She's doing better. She's posted a few times on Twitter now, but she's taking it slow. We figure maybe by next week. Maybe she said by Sunday's show, but we'll see how that goes. She's still not quite up to normal yet. And also I want to announce while everybody's here that there'll be no happy hour on Saturday because we're doing readings live at a store we've done them before at on the lower side of the Michigan Mitten down in, area close to the border. Hartford, Michigan. So we're looking forward to seeing people and our friends, the store proprietors. All right, and we are reading for Angel Mary, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to spin the wheel after. You could have done that while I was busy here. Okay.
I was busy myself.
What do you got?
Knight of Cups reversed.
Oh, it's a quick show there.
King of Pentacles upright.
Upright.
And the Five of Wands reversed.
I think Angel Mary, in some levels, it's a loaded question. Are you ready to meet your soulmate? I think yes, but I think that, you're getting kind of tired of, I don't know how to put this, the chase. You're getting tired of having to, fight off competition or, just this idea of, what it takes to find a person these days, meeting them, dating, the dating scene, all of that. I think you're ready because you're just about, you really don't want to go through all of that. The Knight of Cups here is indicating that, you feel like nothing maybe has been happening, but I'm looking at that King of Cups in the middle there, and I'm just wondering if there...
It's Pentacles.
Oh, it's Pentacles. Got it? I thought it was Cups. Did you say it? No, you didn't.
I
just
didn't.
Me.
I said it was
I
Pentacles.
apologize. So the King of Pentacles here, to me, might indicate that somebody, the person that might be coming your way is somebody a little bit more mature, somebody who may be settled in a career and may have something to do with business, finance, could be an earth sign. It looks as though this person might be somebody that will be worthwhile. I feel here that you feel like nothing's happening, but I do believe what this is saying is in time, this person is going to appear. And yeah, you know what? You're really ready because, you just don't want to have to deal with that anymore.
Are you ready? Well, the Knight of Cups reversed isn't the greatest sign of being ready, but it may be just saying watch out for some unintended consequences, like maybe you have a sense of timing that doesn't work in a particular moment when you think it was that best time to make a certain overture or, make advantage of a situation that looked like it was leading towards something. Not entirely sure. I mean, I think that the Five of Wands reverse says there's a very heady brew of either competition or energies surrounding this basic question, are you ready? So it may be saying that there could just even be other factors in your life that maybe have to be gone through. I don't see that as necessarily people competing, but factors in your life competing with your ability to be ready for that. So all together, I would say it's about 50-50 in the sense that you feel you're ready, you're motivated ready, but some of the situations around you may not give you the exact impetus to do, what you think you're doing there.
So, let's do the Lenormand on this before I think of anything else. Oh, here you go.
Clover and Stork.
Wow, this is really interesting to me, Angel Mary. I feel like, there will be something beginning and developing for you.
It almost feels like the opportunity falls into your hands in a lucky way, and
very
this will
synchronistic.
Spring the desire to say, yes, I'm ready because I have to take advantage of this.
Well, I'm also wondering here, Mr. O, how you feel about this. I wonder if this is talking about timing a little bit. I don't know if this means it's going to happen soon, but what I do know is that this will happen in a kind of unusual way, a unique way, a spontaneous way. It just may be a chance meeting of some sort, like he said, and it will herald a new beginning, a new start. It will birth something new for you. So I almost feel like this is key, this person, but you might see that differently. I'm looking
at it in a new light based on this and what you said, because at first I didn't really see it the same way you did as the idea of that person. But now I'm wondering if it could be because maybe they are sort of, in my mind, sinking to these lucky qualities. And so it is sort of about meeting the person, don't put the cart before your horse kind of thing, the horse before the cart, because you can't immediately become a spouse. You have to really, go through a courtship. So the idea, I think, is that maybe this next range of time could be giving you that opportunity to meet a nice person.
Something's definitely going to happen that will, and like I said, it just seems like very fateful in some way, like it was meant to happen. I mean, a lot of the things that are associated with the clover, Angel Mary, remind me of the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot.
Which reminds me, we have to spin.
Oh, yeah. Well, go ahead and spin for Angel Mary. I'm going to post the list.
Okay, so this is for a tarot reading. A free one from us. And we got the world. So...
Well, you mean the world to us, but it's, you didn't win a reading.
All right. So, thank you, and we'll try that again.
All right. Anthony is up. Will Anthony be the lucky one?
All right.
Let's see. You got the Death card. So that means changes are coming, but a free reading is not.
I'm going to use the Mermaid Tarot. I like to use it because it's very delicate, very central images, and so I sort of feel it's good for relationships.
Oh, it's good to know about your trip, Anthony.
Oh, that is
very
nice.
Cool.
Yay for mermaids.
And you're very welcome, Angel Mary.
And you never know, maybe the mermaid will be stuck on an anchor. You're welcome, Angel Mary. Good, I'm glad you had a good time and a successful trip. All right.
Well, we both have mermaid decks now, so...
Yeah.
And mine is still here. I've been using the same decks, but I'm going to switch them up.
I like mine because almost all the court cards are mermaids. Although a few mermen appear here and there, it's interesting to see like a king of whatever being an actual mermaid. It's just different, I guess.
No kidding,
but I like the coloring.
Anthony. That's interesting. I remember saying that it would be different.
Dear.
I think you even alluded a little bit to that.
Plan B. I hope that wasn't the plan B. Never mind.
So we're just doing 3 cards on this one?
Yeah, but we can follow it up with a yes or
Okay.
no if it seems
ambiguous.
vague. Right. All right. Card 1. 7 of Wands. Upright.
Mm-hmm.
Two of Cups upright.
Sheesh.
Bing, 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 bing. But 3 of Wands reversed.
So this might be don't count your plans as solid yet.
I feel something different, but go
for
on.
the future. But I will say this, Anthony, things look very lovey-dovey here with the 2 of Chalices, 2 of Cups. The 7 of Wands indicates I feel that this person thinks a lot about you and thinks that there is potential here. There's positives in having a long-term relationship. It seems like there's definitely some chemistry here, to say the least.
The only thing is ducks have to get in order, and this sort of indicates to me that maybe there's an idea that it'll take a certain amount of planning or revising plans that maybe were going on. But yes, the 2 of Cups or Chalices really is like the secondary relationship card after the Lovers. It really says 2 people or 2 situations coming together in harmony and trust, love, bonding. The 7 of Wands just tells me that either or both of you feel this relationship or this thing would be something worth fighting for, would be something worth standing up for.
That's a good point too, yes.
So basically it's a matter of whether or not you can figure out how to revise plans, which really is what that's saying. It's just saying you're going to have to, look at things differently and maybe recalibrate some situations. Hi, Gina Clean.
Gina, yay!
So the Lenormand then, right? Or were you done there? Did you say?
Hey! All right, now I'm mad at him.
Don't be mad at him.
He shouldn't have done that.
What did he do?
He was going to disrupt my ability to type. I could have lost the list.
Disrupt your ability to type.
You know better. All right. Okay, Lenormand.
Were you done?
I pretty much am. I feel here that, this could also be the two of you looking at each other like you want to put each other on a pedestal, But I do feel there are higher aspirations here in a way, and it's looking really good. It's like Mr. O said. I guess I didn't add to this because he went for it, but it's really similar. Is that, what?
Go on.
You need to put, you need to really make sure different areas of your life click. The little things about living arrangements, where you live, how things are going to work out. All the, mechanics underneath the relationship.
The interesting thing to me is that we have two wands which are talking about enterprise, business, friendships, building things. But it could be saying that because each of you are most likely career people, all of that has to kind of get into the mix, figuring out how you honor each other's careers, jobs, etc., and find room to create a relationship if it's meant to be.
I like it.
So I drew the fish.
Oh, thanks.
And of course, this could mean that there are many fish in the sea, but usually the fish also talks about business things. And of course, I just mentioned a moment ago that, there are career aspects or things. What did you get?
Well, I don't know. I need not pull one. You're just going right on.
This is my style. Your style is don't show your card. Don't even breathe about it until I've had mine. You can put it out
spin
there.
that.
You can put it out there.
It's the lady card. But remember, the lady card could just be somebody else in the relationship.
Inquirer too.
So I do feel here that...
Hi, Gina. Or Lena. Sorry.
Because this is about this relationship. I really feel that this person brings a lot to the table here. And one could look at it materially and businessly, like Mr. O says, but one could also look at this as far as the Two of Cups goes, or the other cards there. There's somebody who is got a lot going for them, and I think they will bring a lot to a long-term relationship.
Well, I'm not as nuanced as you are with those Lenormand, so I sort of feel, yeah, I guess that's a good way of saying that, because this one influences the first one. Could be saying that the other person, maybe it's integral. I think it's just a reminder that it's integral to honor that each of you may have career or other ambitions. I think that's really what this is saying, is a reminder that you really are coming from some different paths, but there's a lot of mutuality.
Mutuality? I don't know.
There's a lot of mutation here. No, there isn't.
There's definitely some major connectivity here and compatibility. The Two of Cups right in the middle. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Like I said, just get your ducks in a row, as Mr. or your fish, as Mr.
Fish
whatever the
ducks.
case may
Fish
be.
and ducks are good.
I also feel here, it's funny, Anthony, when you think of the fish can mean abundance, the fish can mean movement and flow, plenty of fish in the sea, but you know what I think here? You pulled out a gem from the fish in the sea.
And you didn't even need an anchor.
You got it. All right, that's what we have for you, Anthony. Good luck with that. I hope everything works out.
So I hope that kind of gives you the idea there. I don't know if you want us to do any more here. Thank you. All right.
I think that did it. Mm-hmm. I really see clear signs of something long-term springing from this,
It certainly has a potentiality. Yep.
Yeah.
Great. Good.
All right, Gina, BLT girl, you are on the list.
I love BLT.
He loves BLTs. I could do BL.
Yeah, and there are those things on a BLT that are unspoken. Mayonnaise. You would probably not want that.
Well, either. I'm light on mayo. I eat mayo with stuff, but light. Yeah.
Yes, Lena, we'll add you to the list.
I'm an odd one with eating, really. It's amazing I survived all these years. Oh, hi, Lena. Yeah, I will get you on the list, absolutely.
All right, so Divine asks,
What has Divine got for us?
the family feud between mom and brothers will turn around. How will it turn around? Will it be a smooth transition? Okay, so
Well-
it's looking like it is changing, but you're wondering if it's going to be smooth.
Well, how will it turn around, and will it be smooth? So I guess it's kind of a two-pronged question.
Okay.
But yeah, let's do the 3 cards. Let me grab... well, let me grab my mermaid.
Oh, I like big globby male.
Yeah,
Well-
he's all in on the creamy stuff.
Well, what I really like to do with mayo is take something like a Dijon mustard or a tart mustard and mix some into the mayo because it makes it real creamy, but it leaves some of that tartness there. Hi,
No
Sunny.
comment.
You're back.
Oh, wait, whose turn is it?
It's Divine.
It's Divine. We got to spin the wheel.
Yes, I will do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We'll spin the wheel for you too, and you're on the list too. Oh, you meant light mayo too. Will no one have globby mayo with me? Okay, Divine, here we go. This is for a free reading if you get the Wheel of Fortune. And nope, High Priestess.
High Priestess.
Sunny, but yes, he's taken up the whole territory there.
Oh my gosh, yes, you get to see Sunny Coat. All right, Mr. O, shuffle.
Yeah, I especially do like it on burgers. You're right about that. Everyone's saying hi to you, Sonny.
Sunny's like, yeah, I'll just nap here. Right in the way of me.
I used to have a friend, well, I still have that friend. I won't mention her name. They used to call Mayo the White Death.
Jeez.
And I thought that was so overly dramatic.
All right, what about your mom's mayonnaise cake? You going to talk about that?
No, I won't.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to let you figure out what you're going to do with the cards.
All right, Divine. Well, let's take a look here.
Show me the camera.
Oh.
Could you move him, maybe?
We have the Ten of Swords. Oh, he's in your way now?
Well, you're the one who had the first card, so you tell me.
You gotta move, Sonny. Come on. Hey, come here. All right, I'll try.
Okay, I got it. We'll
Okay.
just do it very inconveniently.
Obviously, we have to work around him. He will not move. I mean, I'll have to pick him up and bodily move him.
This is an outrage.
You know you don't like me to do that.
This is an outrage.
Well, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Gosh, we have the Three of Swords reversed. This is very interesting, Divine. Don't get all upset seeing these cards. Although, except for this one, you can be a little upset. And the Ace of Cups reversed. But, you know, clearly there's issues going on that need healing. And I believe some healing is occurring. I'm not sure the transition will be totally smooth.
Oh, no.
I do feel here with the Ace of Cups reversed that feelings are hurt. Some people may feel they've been betrayed or just feel badly, you know, and they need to get over it. But I think, that's this card, I'm sorry. I think they slowly are. And the Three of Swords here is reversed. It really does mean healing is taking place. But, you know, it is a process. And I feel it's going to take time for some of those emotional wounds to heal.
I can't really top that. It really looks like, and you know, you've hardly ever touched on it really, so it's just what it looks like is it looks like there's a lot of fighting or bad blood between a number of people. It's between your mom and
I'm
the
sorry
brothers.
about that. I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
It's Mom.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because I agree with Banshee. I think that there is a reversal going on. That's the Ten of Swords reverse, believe it or not. It sort of means a recovery, a sort of coming up literally from the bottom. Like, if you know that she has hit the bottom or is close to hit the bottom, then it's only going to, go upwards from there. And a lot of this is really going to be her own resolve to kind of put her broken heart behind her. Because what I feel, and I'm more or less feeling this just intuitively, is that she just has to come to terms that they are what they are and she is what she is, and just try to effect her plans to go on. So in other words, she may never really feel more loving or better about them or the situation, but she will find a way to try to heal herself enough to move forward.
Don't move those yet. I've got it, Lena. I've added it to the list. Just want to make sure I copy this one so I have it. All right, I did want to add something, Divine, because, it's so compelling here with this particular deck. You see the blood that's spilled here. I mean, that's metaphorical, meaning, clearly somebody felt really wounded here. Your mom, no doubt. And she is healing. The process has begun, but it is going to take time. It's still going to take time. Some of these things, have put in some real resentment or hard feelings, and she'll have to work through them a bit. But I think that overall things are going to start to improve at some point.
Well, I believe it's what I'm saying, though, is that really from this point forward, what she has to effect is that she is moving forward without allowing herself necessarily, or allowing herself to feel like she can love them again. She just knows she has to work with them and work through the situation. I don't think she'll ever totally be able to capture her feelings for them again. It's just the point really of her being able to go forward now. Wow, that's wonderful. If she can do that, that would be great, wouldn't it? What do you got?
She was at a point she wants to live on her own. Oh, that's good. I got the house.
There's the house. And I have the male inquirer.
Well, it's interesting because it is your brothers and your mom, right? So I wonder here, oh boy, she wants to live on her own. So are the brothers, I take it they're living with her now, right? I wonder in a way if one of them isn't going to stay with her.
Well, the only other thought... Is
that possible?
The only other thought would be that she has somebody else, a male or other companion that is not them, somebody that takes on a different role. I'm not saying that this
another
would be
family member,
a spouse,
a brother, an uncle. I mean, whatever,
But yeah, it looks like realistically, she won't be able to live alone for whatever reasons. Somebody will probably be with her in her home. That's literally what we have there.
Huh. Well, you'll have to keep us posted on that, Divine. I hope things start improving.
So short answer is it'll be a long time for her to really regain a lot of her feelings about that situation and what she feels about them.
I think it's starting to happen, but like I said, it's a process. It's definitely a process. And that's what we have for you, Divine. You good luck with that. Oh. Interesting. Well, maybe that's what we're picking up here. It's interesting. But I do think, like I said, healing will occur. And maybe some of the ruffled feathers aren't hers. Maybe it's one of the brothers, that's going to be really upset if she moves out on her own. All right.
Yeah, they're very controlling, aren't they?
Can you live with her? Well, I didn't see an indication of that. Do you want to pull anything on that? Should we do a quick yes, no?
Sure.
We'll do a quick yes, no on that and see what we get, Divine. I'm going to post the list up and coming So that's what I have. I put in Lena's question. And we'll just keep the ball rolling.
So I don't know if Susie is still here, but if Susie is here, you are next. And you can go ahead and put in your request for a reading.
Right, Susie stopped in and retracted a message, so I don't know if you're still here. But if so, we'll be happy to read for you. As soon as we're done with Divine.
You have Divine in there again.
Do I?
Do you see it?
How did that happen? And you know what? Something got mixed up with the order, I think. Sorry about that.
You can fix that in a minute.
I can fix it when I stop to fix it, unless you want to do it.
When I'm doing the cards for the next reading.
So I'll forget what I'm doing now.
I'll tell you.
No, you won't.
I will.
2, 5. Interesting. Well, the choice is yours, Divine. Maybe yes. We have two aces here. We have the Ace of Wands, and that was the first card. This was the last card. In the middle of the two of them was the Queen of Swords upright. So it's almost as if the choice is yours on that. I don't know if your mom would be against it necessarily. Maybe the choice is hers. Maybe you need to ask. I think, if you want to do it, it looks likely you could.
It's a righteous choice.
Okay.
It may not be a choice everybody likes, but it's not a choice that anybody can say was partial to anyone other than the way it needed to be.
I'm going to try to get the list back again here.
All right. So then if Susie is there, she's next. Otherwise, it's probably going to be Kara.
Yeah. Sorry, I seem to have had Divine in twice. I am not sure how I did that. Anyway,
You're welcome.
You are welcome, Divine.
I'm going to spin the wheel for you, Kara, to see if you get the free reading.
I think Susie's gone, so we'll just move on.
Why, look at that.
Did Kara get the wheel?
Just
Kara!
barely. Just barely, Kara.
You got the Wheel of Fortune. You are the winner today.
Congratulations to Kara.
Yay.
Thank you, Divine.
So, Kara, we will be in touch. Give us some time. But we will be in touch with you for a free reading. And it'll probably be a video reading. We'll send a private link to you for, but I'll be talking to you about it up and coming. But congratulations! Yay!
And Divine, good luck. Thank you so much. Wishing you the luck with all of your situations.
It's your deck, and you are welcome, Divine.
And who is it then? It's Kara.
Yes.
Kara.
Our winner.
All
so
right.
we don't have to spin the wheel anymore.
Hi, Libra.
Libra, hey there. We'll get you on the list. I've been having a little list kerfluffles today, but I think I got it all straight now.
We're in our full moon mode with everything falling apart here.
Violet is doing okay. She should be back. She said Sunday. We'll see. I think she might need a little longer, but we'll see how she feels.
I wouldn't be surprised because we were supposed to go to a picnic on Sunday, and it was canceled over a week ago because of somebody who had COVID the week before that.
Right.
They just don't think they're going to be ready for this. So.
Well, because they organized it. It's a lot of work, and so I'm sure they need to build back their energy, so they had to cancel it. But we are going Saturday. There'll be no happy hour Saturday because we'll be out in Heartland, Michigan reading cards.
Hartford.
Darn it! Hartford. There is a heartland, too, just to confuse life here.
There's also a heart.
And there's also a heart.
Because that's where my mom
That's
lived.
Blee, blee.
Kara, are you giving us a question?
She did. Pretty much anything in the love area.
What is it? I don't see it.
Up here above, it says anything in the love area for me.
Don't you love it?
I'm glad I'm keeping up.
Well, it's about time. Since you got through your list foibles.
Oh! Where's the bickering? Oh, Susie came back.
Susie. Hello, Susie.
Hey, Susie, we will get you right after
Right
Kara,
after this
okay?
reading, okay?
I'll get you on the list. Actually, I never took you off. I was going to take you off. You are on the list. We'll get you next. With my apologies.
We weren't sure if you were there. We thought maybe you had left. Sorry about that.
So keep your question up there.
And our cat of the hour is here. Ready to knock over the crystal ball. All right, Kara.
Okay.
Our crazy set.
What you got?
It's the Hierophant reversed.
Okay.
It's the Eight of Wands reversed. And it's the High Priestess reversed. So I have this overwhelming need to say, hey, take a walk on the wild side. Because that's the Hierophant reversed is sort of like a little bit wild there. Of course, actually, Eight Wands reversed is sort of a little sluggish or spent, but maybe that's because you were busy walking on that wild side. And then the High Priestess reversed, maybe it could have worked differently if you listened to somebody's advice, or maybe there's something about listening to your own inner advice is a better option.
You know, I feel this is kind of the stickler card here. This darn Eight of Wands reversed. You know, it's indicating right now that energies are not flowing in the love department. You know, they're not moving very well. And like Mr. O said, maybe it's time to shake things up a little bit, Kara, in order to get things moving again. I feel here that, you know, there's something you need to do. Maybe you need to step outside of your comfort zone a little bit, you know, to attract a relationship to you, to attract somebody to you. And I'm not saying like you have to, you know, what's the word? Sell yourself out to get a relationship or anything like that. But I'm just thinking maybe you got to think a little bit differently about where you're trying to find the person, for example, or maybe about how you're trying to present yourself to people. You know, there's something that may be different. Maybe it's time you thinking about a radical change of appearance. You know, whatever the case may be, it's doing things differently to shake up the atmosphere, which seems...
I want to ask a question.
What?
Go on, you can finish that. You looked at me, so I felt you were waiting for me to say something.
No, but
okay,
seems
well, I didn't
to
get that
be sluggish
snotty look you
or
gave me.
slow. And I feel here with the High Priestess reversed, you know, I think that maybe you're not listening to your gut about something. Maybe that, I don't know if this is going to resonate with you or not, but maybe deep inside, your gut has been trying to tell you something. Maybe telling you something about what you need to do here to make things start to happen.
I was going to ask you that about this card. I felt like saying, like, maybe you're not taking yourself seriously, or you're taking yourself too seriously.
Okay.
I was just going to ask you if you got that vibe. That's
well,
all.
I got the vibe that, yeah, there's something inside that really may hold the key, you know. Maybe it's just doing some self-analysis and an inventory, a self-inventory, and really to focus on what your gut is trying to tell you you need to do to stir the pot a little bit.
Or,
oh no, I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention, and all right, well, what do you think that means? It's the home.
it's the home, right? Maybe you want to just stay at home, Netflix and chill.
No. Well, you know, I'm of a mixed bag about meeting people online. You know, I mean, I think I've met some great people online that I can trust, but you know, you never, and then I've met some people I'm not so sure about. And I'm not just obviously talking relationships here, but even friendships, etc. And so I have to say here, though, there is an indication, though, of possibly connecting with somebody from home. You know, maybe it's from your home environment. You know, I could look at it that way too, in that, you know, you will meet somebody or you will connect in some way, correspond. That's why I was thinking of the darn internet. You know, it is possible you could eventually meet somebody that way, but, you know, do be careful with that kind of thing.
So what I'm about to say could even change what I said in the first part of the reading, because I actually look at those two Lenormands there, Kara, and I'm wondering, is it possible that maybe somebody you've already know, not necessarily been in a relationship with, but maybe somebody you know casually might, you know, make a suggestion of having a date with you or coming by to see you or something like that. And so I'm wondering if this is saying this may not be a totally bad thing, but it may not be something that has a lot of continuity. Like, it might be, if that were to happen, it might be okay to have a casual relationship with that person, but it may not be the one you're really still looking for.
You know what this could mean to me too, Kara, is that you might get an invitation to, you know, sent to your home to some event. And maybe, you know, it's not something you would normally want to do, but maybe you should follow up on it. Maybe that's the different thing that might come along that you should do. I'm not going to rule that out here, because the letter is often about correspondence, and I do believe, you know, in my Lenormand studies, I've seen it talk about being an invitation. So,
and I'm getting the feeling like maybe it's somebody you've already known, not necessarily a relationship, but maybe somebody that, you know, you would be okay with at least casual dating.
Well, you'll have to keep us posted on that, Kara. Good luck.
Right. Good luck,
and we'll
Kara.
be in touch about readings. The reading.
Yes.
Congrats again.
All right, so Susie
is
asked
up.
us, what does Cancer feel about Scorpio? Does Cancer love Scorpio? So I assume, Susie, you may be that Scorpio, but we'll just take it at the face value you've set it at. Normally, that would be a good combination. Sometimes Scorpio might be more aggressive in a relationship with a Cancer, because Cancer may be a little bit more on the delicate side or the gentle side. But there's a lot of compatibility normally between those guys.
All right. No, we're not spinning the wheel because we gave away our reading today.
That's right, we did. Okay, so it's your deck.
So it's my deck. Let's see. We'll try this one.
You're welcome.
And you know what, Mr. O? After this reading, I may have to find a way to get up and get some water. Or if you could get me some water, maybe.
Okay, I'll do it after this reading.
I can make announcements.
So we're back on Sunday with another live stream from 2 to 4 p.m.
Yep.
Check that out.
There'll be no happy hour this week, Saturday again, just reminding everybody. I love happy hours. We will be back next a week from Saturday with happy hour. Which happy hour is just a single card message from Spirit. The air is very dry in Michigan, but it's so comfortable. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous day and week ahead we are going to have. There may be a little rain Saturday to Sunday, but it just sounds amazing. Well, we start with the Ten of Pentacles upright. Justice is reversed. And then we have the Two of Wands reversed. Hang on a second.
I have no idea where it went.
Oh, I probably went under the card, which I'm a little afraid to move.
Then I will.
No.
It's right there.
Oh. Awesome.
Was it reversed?
Yes, I said reversed. All right.
Okay, sorry about that.
Reversed.
The 2 wands reversed.
All right. Well, all right. So does Cancer was it Scorpio love Cancer? Cancer loves Scorpio, right?
What does Cancer feel about Scorpio? Does Cancer love Scorpio?
Well, it's kind of a mixed bag. This is one of those things we may want to do a yes-no reading to clarify for you and see if we can see which way this is leaning. Because we do have the Ten of Pentacles up right here seems to indicate some positive energy relating to thinking about each other in a family sort of way. You know, maybe even a long-term relationship sort of way. But it seems as though there's some imbalances here that still need to be worked out, or maybe there's just feelings of some insecurity here on whether this is the right way to go. Do you feel that?
Well, I feel something different, and I don't know if you're going to agree with this, but I'm wondering if there already is a relationship here between Cancer and Scorpio, and it is in danger of breaking up, maybe even a divorce, that what was a family or a situation may be breaking up. I see with the Two of Wands too, there's sort of something that sort of puts people away from each other.
Well,
so,
could it be also that somebody came out of a divorce?
Right, I thought about that too, so I could see that way too, that maybe they have tenuous feelings about a relationship because maybe they have been in a broken-hearted relationship before. And so this could be saying too that they want to go slowly, that they want to think...
That's definitely a slowdown.
They want to think about, everything about that. So this doesn't actually tell us if they love you or what their feelings are, but that maybe there are some other factors in their overall emotional perspective. Oh, no kidding, Sally. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, we're fairly close to the Ohio border, actually.
We can get to Toledo in about 50 minutes, just under an hour.
I'm sure it's got to be like 45 minutes, I think.
Under an hour.
We're really fairly close. We're between Detroit and Monroe, closer to Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we're right off of I-75 too, So
on Saturday, we're going to be in Hartford, which is over towards Indiana, going that way, Chicago, 94. And we're reading live there. So if you can drive there.
So, all right, Susie, I want to get back to this. I'm going to throw some Lenormand on this to see if we get clarification. But if we don't, we're going to do a quick yes-no. I think we're going to do it anyway. But let's throw the Lenormand on this. I want to see if I get anything.
Oh, you're close to Cedar Point. That's awesome. I've never been to Cedar Point.
Oh, man, I've been there quite a bit. Sorry.
I get
Didn't you
sick
go
on
with
nights.
Judy one time and us? Didn't we
That was
go
Bob
together?
Lowe.
Oh. No, I went with Judy and them to Cedar Point. You made
And
me
I
go.
didn't.
No, I'm sorry about that.
Thank you. I always get left out.
So,
Okay, Susie, you have in Lenormand the whip, followed by the letter.
it's interesting, the letter came up again. So that's about communications. I feel here that this could indicate one of two things. You're going to get news from, Scorpio. I'm getting them
It's
confused.
Scorpio.
Scorpio is going to get news from the Cancer, or is giving news to.
Scorpio would be giving, because you asked basically how does the Scorpio feel about the Cancer.
So Scorpio might be giving news to the Cancer soon, or. The other part about the whip is it can talk about aggressive energies.
I had that wrong. It is really about whether the Cancer loves the Scorpio.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're keeping it straight. Sorry about that. But the Cancer and the Scorpio, you'll be getting news soon. They'll be getting news soon. It could be argumentative, though. Sometimes the whip is talking about arguments or bitter words. So it may not be happy news, but if it's either that or it's just swift news, because a whip cracks quickly. So it's something that happens suddenly. You're going to get word, maybe unexpectedly.
So
and it might be good, it might not be.
In relationship to the cards, then maybe there is really nothing that is settled here in terms of their feelings, the Cancer's feelings towards Scorpio. We're going to throw the cards one more time, asking specifically yes or no, just to see what we can get from that.
Let's just see where it's leaning right now. We'll get an idea here, I think, a little bit more with this. A little more specifically. There's definitely something up, though.
Feels interesting.
Well,
Do you want to do it here?
I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Okay.
Despite everything we said before.
Well, no. I don't think it's a definite answer, but it's leaning towards yes. There
Cancer
is some
loves
feelings
Scorpio.
of love here. And there is the ace of, we look for aces to tell us whether it's going to be a yes or a no. And you've got two aces, and then
Good chance.
the other card that you've got is the Sky Puppy, which is basically the Page of Swords. So I feel like this might be saying that there is some love here, but there has been an awful lot of miscommunication going on, or maybe mixed signals, because that's the swords.
Maybe a little bit of immaturity.
Maybe. Like somebody is not really speaking how they feel here, how they truly feel in the relationship. Maybe they are having some difficulties making their mind up. But that does not mean that they are not feeling some love for you. It looks like it is leaning towards yes, but it's not a definite yes. And there seems to be, even with the other cards that we pulled, some things that need to be worked out. But I feel that, it's possible. There's definitely potential here.
There's feelings there. There's possibly even love. There may be a sense of fear of commitment, maybe is what I'm getting with some of the other cards, putting it together. Or fear of moving too fast.
Maybe. And that's what we have for you, Susie. Thank you.
So thanks for coming, Susie. I hope that helped.
I hope that helped. And, feel free to come back and ask again. Mr. O.
Yes. So Estelle is up.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I need water.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Well, then you also need to talk.
Right. And let me get the list up. Oh, did I not get the list up? Hold on.
Do you have a glass?
I put it on the counter right here. All right. Hang on, everybody. Do I still have Divine You on this list? I do. Hold on. How did that happen? I know why. I'm doing really bad with the cut and paste. My apologies. Okay, so I'm supposed to talk, and I'm doing a bad job of it because I'm typing here. So I did want to remind everybody that this is our anniversary month. We're giving away readings. We're going to be doing more stuff soon on social media again. Took a little brief, how should I say, a holiday from that because I was getting some other things done. But I have some tricks up my sleeve for social media, and you never know. I might be doing a quick, simple reading for everybody. One card from the Star Trek deck for social media soon. Thank you, sir.
Engage!
We'll see how that goes. I'm messing up the list. There we go. Jano! I just put the list out!
Hi, Jano.
All right, let me add Jano.
Our anniversary was technically right around August 4th. That was our first live stream, August 4th, 2019. We had thrown a few YouTube videos out there in the days or week before that.
I think I got the list together now, Mr.
All right, you're welcome, Susie.
You're welcome, Susie.
And Estelle wants to know, what does their ex...
Think about me as a person. Okay. Your deck, I believe.
I'll use the Mermaid Tarot again then.
So
What does
other
Alec think
things
about
are planned. I think we're still going to do a witching hour, which is, I don't know when that's going to be, but if you are like a night owl, or if it's daytime where you live, we'll be doing this at like 3 in the morning.
Right, so for people like our friend Judy, that would be 3 in the afternoon. I think Judy is literally 12 hours opposite us.
Judy Conda. Oh, yeah.
I was going to say
Judy
the last
Conda
name.
and Lena would come to
Right.
mind. Some
It
of
might
the
be a
folks-
little bit later for her. It might be 5 in the afternoon. That would be welcome, though, I bet. And we're going to have to put the boot down with Sunny because I'm tired of having a crappy looking set there.
I don't know what to say.
Lure him away with catnip?
I have some thoughts, but it's going to take a little doing on my part. All right.
All right. So what does Alec think about you as a person? There's a reverse Two of Swords. You would say that, Kara. Then there's the reverse Page of Wands. And then finally there's the upright Four of Pentacles. Well, it's a mixed bag. Alec may feel on the one hand that you are giving and generous in certain ways. The central card maybe is the key one, though. It's the Page of Wands and it's reversed. So maybe Alec just was maybe more confused themselves, that they weren't really understanding things about you, that maybe they just didn't have an understanding. And so maybe now they understand that you are basically a good person, but they just couldn't see that before. Something deluded them from seeing that. They may also have felt too that as a person you're ready to move in a way that they weren't, that maybe you've made considerations and see yourself, progressing in a certain way, and maybe they felt threatened by that, or maybe they just didn't quite feel that they matched or synced to that. They felt you were giving and generous, and they felt that you had more ambitions than them in some ways.
This is a tough one for me. This really is. Because I'm looking at these cards and I'm feeling this Four of Pentacles could mean a couple of different things. Maybe Alibek feels that you are a person who has a lot to give to others, that there is a lot that you are, that you are worthy, you are worth. The Knight, is that the Knight of Cups again? Well, Knight of Wands, right? Page of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
Knave of Wands. They just feel that they're just hoping that you are able, they see you as being able to move on. They feel as though they see you as somebody who is able to move on with their life, and and definitely are worthy of something good happening. And I feel here that they feel you as a person, they liked you. But is this the ex by chance? Is this the ex person? But I kind of feel here a cell that they felt like this was not something that they felt that they could start, have a long-term relationship with. I don't know, with the Knave of Wands reversed here. I almost feel that's talking about that and not about what they feel is about you as a person. In other words, they feel you are a person of value, but they really felt this was not something, you were not somebody that they could be long-term with. And it might be because they themselves were moving on and moving away to somebody else. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but maybe that's what I'm picking up here.
Well, 2 wands.
Sorry, I was a little scattered on that one. Some of the combinations for this just didn't quite click with me right away. Ooh, that popped right up.
So the writer followed by the child. And I'm wondering that this isn't really about what Alibek thinks. This is really more for you. I think this is saying that to some degree, you have to accept that Alibek is your ex, and it's best for you to move on into a new direction, even if you have to go slowly, even if you have to take some child steps. But you're probably not, doing yourself any favors by thinking that maybe something will change with Alibek. It may never be.
What's interesting to me is that, oh, geez, Sonny, stop that. Sorry, got to move the feet. It's interesting. Hey, no, stay there. I'll do whatever it takes.
We have reclaimed the stage.
You stay here. It's interesting to me, Estelle, that there are 2 cards of movement here. The Rider is about movement. The 2 of Wands is about making a move, a choice, or decision generally. And so I feel here that if this is about what he feels about you as a person, he feels that maybe slowly but surely you will move on. that you will move on, taking baby steps to do so. I just feel that he has no animosity towards you. He just truly felt that it just was not going to work out. And maybe it was because he was moving in another direction. I feel this shows that he valued you in some ways, but, he is looking at things differently now. And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Right.
So Sally is up, and Sally says she wants a love reading.
Yep, Sally is up. Okay. Don't think I used this one yet. I'm not sure. We'll use it again. So we just consider this month our anniversary month because we started tweeting at the beginning of August. We started the show on August 4th, the live streaming. And so really this is the start of our 4th year. One more.
But we have many, many, many more years of reading before that.
Oh, well, yes. Yeah, sorry, of course.
We read for decades.
This is just TFT's 4th year. Thank you, Mr. O.
You're welcome.
As the crystal spins. I'll come here. Thank you. We have the Queen of Pentacles upright. We have the 3.
It's not really that far that you couldn't do it. You don't have to be that lazy.
It's not about that. We'll talk about it later. The 3 of Swords was reversed, by the way.
Well, not when I picked it up.
It was reversed. And then we have the 10 of Swords reversed. How did we get those again? That's really interesting. Please stop that. All right, so this is really an interesting reading to me because we had this combination in a previous reading, Divine News.
Yeah, we did.
So it's kind of interesting. It's come up in yours about love. I feel here that there's a healing process going on, Sally. You're undergoing a time of healing with the 3 of Swords reversed here. And it could be healing a broken heart. That could be part of it. But this is showing somebody who is picking themselves up and moving on. And the Queen of Pentacles here is indicating that, you're starting to think so much better of yourself now that you are worthy of moving on into a loving relationship. But right now, it just might be more about making sure you are healed, you are secure, and you are ready to move forward now, before you go. Make sure you've given yourself enough self-care.
Well, it sounds like a general love reading, but in a way, I'm wondering if either you are leaving a relationship or you have left one, so you're thinking about, where love goes from here. Maybe it has been a while even, this relationship being over, but moving on from there with that idea of healing from it. So I wonder if the last relationship did have pain for one or both people in some ways. something maybe nearly devastating, but you recovered, you healed. A big part of this really is, of course, like Banshee said, loving yourself. And so I'm not saying you weren't, but I'm just saying put yourself at the center of what to be loved, and everything else is pulled in by the magnetic gravity of love. When you love yourself so completely, like the Queen of Pentacles, everyone else loves you too.
Yeah, and I think the Queen of Pentacles too, you know, there's this fulfillment aspect to the Queen of Pentacles. She has everything she wants and needs, and so I almost feel like this is an indication that things might be looking up for you romantically, but I don't see a clear sign of that yet. This reading seems to be more about healing, but let's see what the Lenormand adds to the equation.
Yeah, you're right, because it's not really addressing, the elements of your question there.
Maybe it's indicating that there's got to be some healing still to take place.
Well, we know when
As
we're
we
wrong.
look at each other knowingly.
You got the lilies, and then you got the ring. And these are Lenormand, so this card, was drawn second, influences this one.
Well, I think this is saying, you clearly, there's the potential here for something more long-term to develop. And maybe that's what you're striving for, that's what you're hoping for, a long-term commitment. This is all about maturation and growth and possibilities, and this is about commitment. And so when I think about it and I look at that Queen of Pentacles too, it does make me think that something may be starting to happen, and that there may be somebody in your future soon that maybe has more long-term commitment potential. However, you've got to make sure you're ready for it, because make sure that you are. To me, it's still showing a lot of healing taking place here, but the Queen of Pentacles is saying to me, you're really almost there.
Right. The healing itself could be thought of as a maturation process, a process of evolving that the lilies might suggest. But so too is the idea of learning to love yourself and to care more about yourself than other things necessarily is also a maturation process. So I think these cards are saying is as you learn to focus on yourself and commit yourself to your happiness, to your love, all these other elements of healing will evolve with you too, and you will find yourself being that desirable, loving person.
I like it. That's what we have for you, Sally. Good luck with that.
Gina. Did you fall asleep with the BLT?
Do not lean on my computer, Sonny.
All right. You're welcome, Sally.
Oh, funny you should ask, Gina. I have the anatomy of a witch oracle. Hot off the press.
Boy, sure I'm drinking a lot of water.
Well, it's very dry. Like I said, it's wonderful weather, but the dryness probably is going to make us want to hydrate more. This is a real awesome deck. I like it. And it's got that new deck smell. Here you go. Shuffle and cut, Mr. O.
Excuse me.
Oh. Thirsty is the word. All right.
It's pretty.
The backs are pretty.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a reverse. I'm going to double check, but so we'll do it this way because I'm pretty sure it's a line. Is there a number on that card? I don't think so. Let's see.
No.
Okay, they're alphabetical. So there is no reversed. So this is part of the group Body Being. And consider this. The cauldron of warming connects us to the most primal, instinctual, animal parts of ourself. There are 3 cauldrons here, by the way. The cauldron of warming, the cauldron of motion, and the cauldron of wisdom's on top. So from bottom to the top. So it connects us to the more primal, instinctual, animal parts of ourselves, as well as our basic health and physical well-being. The cauldron of motion fuels the passion that inspires and moves us through life. The cauldron of wisdom relates to our spiritual development, interconnectivity, and greater wisdom. Part of our challenge as embodied beings is tending to our internal cauldrons, balancing them, aligning them for our best well-being. Working with these metaphysical cauldrons can have very real and powerful effects on our bodies. They help us engage with aspects of ourselves we tend to overlook or ignore. Just 1 second, I want to check something. Okay, the keywords are to coordinate, regulate, and synergy. And here is your prescription. Evaluate the order and state of things around you. A little reorganization is on the agenda. If you're feeling physically out of sorts, work with your cauldron of warming. If you're emotionally unsettled or stressed, consult your cauldron of motion. If you're having trouble connecting spiritually, evaluate your cauldron of wisdom. Isn't this cool?
It's very cool.
She also has a book that she did called The Anatomy of a Witch, which is, a separate book of workings and things that's really cool too. But this is a deck she created out of that concept. So this is a time to align things. This is a time maybe for some reorganization, maybe in the house, etc. It's hard to say. But here is what we have on the bottom. The Witch's Braid.
It says witch braid.
Okay, well, yes. It's from the group Magical Artifacts. All right, so consider this. Braids bring together disparate elements to create something new and unified. And didn't we just talk about aligning things and reorganizing? A witch ladder is a traditional folk magic practice where a spell is constructed from knotted cord or braided hair. Charms, feathers, and other items are knotted or braided in with specific magical intention to create a cord. The number of knots, braided elements, and charms varies depending on tradition and purpose, with 3, 9, and 13 knots being the most common. In some traditions, every knot stores power, holding the spell until it might need to be undone. Our desire to braid a knot can also reflect our need to control a situation. Sometimes we just need to let our hair down, be free and loose, and let go of the need to control. And the keywords are intertwine, weave, and hold fast. Do you have something to add before I do this?
Oh, no.
Okay. Your prescription is to help gain control over a situation, work a braid into your own hair. If hair isn't an option, braid or knot embroidery floss into a bracelet or anklet to wear. Consider the color, the materials, and size carefully and maintain your focus as you work. Be specific and intentional about your choices. Sounds like you need to weave something in order to put things into alignment.
And I noticed Austin is here. Hi, Austin.
Hey, Austin. Company's coming. Time to clean house. We have to clean house because somebody's coming to take care of the house.
Oh, you should not have said that.
I know.
Oh, well.
What you
I drew
got?
first.
All right. What you got?
I got the mountains. And the man. Okay. Well, I guess the man has struggles to get through the mountains.
Hey, you know what? All I can say is maybe you need to hire a caretaker to move the mountains of clutter and realign the space. Maybe if you're planning some major work or renovation, around the property where you need some help.
If the contractor has a braid in his hair, it's good.
No man buns, though. I
No
don't know
man
about
buns,
that.
just a braid.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this has to do with, alignment, a relationship. This could just indicate that somebody else could assist you overcoming any obstacles in your path in making the realignments or reorganization that you need to have take place. Hey, maybe the realignment is a chiropractor. And he's realigning the spine.
There you go.
All right. Well, I love this deck. It's very, very nicely made. Beautiful cards.
All right, so Lena is up, and then after Lena is Austin, who just came
Yeah, I
in.
will add Austin to the list. Hey, Austin. So, reminder, there'll be no happy hour this week. We are heading off to the other side of the state to read in person. Excited about that.
Okay, so Lena asked a business question, right?
Yes, I'll post
General
it.
finances for the next 6 months?
Yes, Mr. O, I was about to post the list again if you're
Well, I see it. It's
patient.
still on my screen.
Okay.
No need to get nasty. Yes, you're on the list. I'm sorry, I forgot because somebody's not doing the list.
I am doing the list. Jano, you are still here.
You're here.
But
You're after
was
Lena
in-
before Austin.
Excuse me while I say Lena was in front of you, so
I know that.
I'm letting Jano know that.
He knows that. He just
All right.
felt he was dropped because I mentioned Lena and then Austin.
There you are. I am the keeper of the list. Ignore the man behind the curtain.
But are you a good keeper or a bad keeper?
Well, I'm kind of in between.
Yeah, sorry if if it looked like I forgot you. I didn't mean to.
It's just me shuffling, Sonny. No reason to get bent out of shape there. Take the set down with you.
You big orange lump.
Have a good night, Gina.
Good night.
Talk to you soon.
Lena has probably already popped off too, so
Yes,
we'll just
she
go
had
through
said
her question.
that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So finances for the next 6 months. All right. Sonny, what are we going to do with you? We're not giving you to Kara. Stay here.
Okay, you have the sun, Lena. You have the King of Cups.
Ooh.
And you have the Eight of Swords.
Oh, upright cards. That's awesome, Lena. You know, I know we've been giving you some mixed signals on finances, but I think some of your questions were short term, you know, more like 3 months, etc. This looks a little bit brighter, 6 months, you know. So it might take a little bit to get there, but everything looks really positive for the most part. The sun is here, which indicates success in your business or your financial affairs. Oh my gosh. All right, I have recruited the space. And the King of, well, let me go on to the Eight of Swords here, I think, for some reason. I feel here that even though things look fine and dandy in your financial affairs, you might be hesitating a little bit, you know, with the moves that you make. You're very uncertain and insecure. Something is making you feel like, you know, things could get shaky or rocky. I don't know if it's like economic conditions, you know, in your country, for example, that might be causing this. So you might want to look to somebody who can offer you some advice or at least put your anxieties to rest, you know, in some way, maybe to talk to a financial advisor or somebody who you can sort out money issues. But all in all, I really think things are going to be looking pretty positive.
I'm not sure how I see the flow. I actually wonder if maybe the flow starts from the Eight of Swords, saying that maybe there is a period of holding back.
I like that.
But perhaps after, you know, consultations, because I do feel the King of Cups serves the role of an advisor for you. If it's not that, it just could be indicating too that whatever these business concerns are, this may be something you really will like doing. You'll feel really good, like it's a good match for your skill level. But ultimately, it's what this one really says here. The Sun card really is looking at some good success for you in this time period of 6 months. So it seems like you're going to maybe hold back on some decisions until maybe you get the advice you're looking for or the advice you know you need, and then things will probably work out pretty good for you.
You know, I think this is really good because, you know, it seems like I said, I think you've asked about finances in the shorter term. So I can almost see here why that maybe this is the starting point. And right now, you know, and for a little while, let's say the next 2 months or so, you're going to be feeling just a little ill at ease, like a little worried, having some anxiety, and, you know, maybe you just need to consult with somebody, or maybe, I'm just going to throw it out there, there's somebody, a benefactor. In other words, maybe somebody who could loan you some money or offer you advice, maybe give you...
Or wants to invest.
Right, or give you some more work or something that will bring you more income. There's something here connected there. But ultimately, I think, by 6 months from now, it's a process. Things are going to improve, and, you know, you will feel like you, 6 months from now, are in a far better place financially.
All right, so Lenormand. Okay. Well, it's possible.
Maybe.
It is possible this is relating to that. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, we could say that this still shows that struggle of getting there, but maybe somebody finally does make that person pull through.
I'm not going to rule it out, but I know...
I don't feel strongly towards that.
I don't feel super strongly towards that. And I know we've done some readings recently where it looked like that may not happen for you. Hey! Okay, get him out of here. Out. Nope. Sorry. I'm done with your moving around today. Done. All right. Sorry about that. Sometimes tough love. You were supposed to go first. Sorry.
Oh, what a tragedy.
I'm sorry.
What a tragedy.
I know. I'm surprised you didn't complain. You have. Anyway. I have the fish.
And darn if I didn't get the bear. Bear eats fish.
Well, this is really good for finances, Lena. So, could it be the alimony? Maybe. Could it be you find more employment or even self-employment that will bring you more income? Maybe. The bear is about financial security, and the fish is about money flowing. So I really feel here, like I said, I really think this indicates to me that 6 months from now, you're going to be in a far better place.
Right. The overall looks better. I don't know if it's because of the alimony coming through. You mentioned that you think there's an amount he might give you. I sort of feel like that could happen. It just seems to me like there'll be this initial really dragging of the heels, but then, and that's like 2 months, 4 months, 6 months,
In a way, yeah,
Right.
I could almost see that. Yeah.
So, you might not be expecting anything really good until at least 4 to 6 months.
But hang in there, because things definitely show signs of improvement.
Yeah, especially those Lenormand too.
Yeah,
anyway,
good luck with that.
Alrighty. So now we have Jano. And then Austin. And you're welcome. Ooh. Mr. O's bedtime is almost here. Can you grab your deck and get going?
I will.
Okay.
Oh, it's 8:41. We're doing great. All right. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you, Lena.
Thank you, Lena.
All right, Jano, what you got for us? Back to this one.
It's Austin, not Austino.
Sorry.
Okay. Austin ADM.
What Emma Work thinks of you, okay?
No, Austin. Austino's another person that comes here, and we might have confused you with them momentarily. You don't want to say anything?
Nope. Oh, but I will have a lot to say. Just not on air. All right. So, what does M think of Jano? Here.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got everybody mad at me. Sonny's off to the side sulking. He's giving smirky smiles.
I'm not mad at you. I'm amused by you.
What does my wheel say about my fate? Oh, is it the moon? It's a mystery.
We shouldn't talk about the moon.
Oh, funny.
What?
Funny. I don't want to say anything, but that sounds familiar, the moon, doesn't it?
Oh, right, of course, your card.
Oh, it's the card of the day for tomorrow. He
Well.
gave it away.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sally.
Oh, Sally, that's sweet. Thank you so much. Well, guess what? You got the Two of Cups as your first card, Chano. Not sure what to say about that yet. But, Page of Swords is reversed here. And so is the Page of Cups.
Wow.
They're both reversed. 2 pages.
What do you see?
Well, this is really interesting. I feel here that...
Yeah, it is. 2 reversed pages.
Yeah.
And 2 cups.
Well, let me put it to you this way, Jano. Keep everything in perspective, okay? You just met the person. They just started working there. So don't get carried away with what could be, should be, would be. Just let things happen. The Page of Swords reverse 2 is just saying, there might be some little communication missteps, or maybe there might be some things that aren't being, how should I say this, aren't clear. So make sure your intent and your communications with this person are clear, and I think obviously business-like for now. But look you have the 2 of Cups here. I think there's some compatibility with you. Whether it's just on a business, why are you smiling?
Nothing.
Whether it's just on a business basis or whether it's relationship oriented, there's definitely, you two are going to kind of click. But I do feel here for now, maintain perspective and, try to be careful with how you communicate things.
Well, I don't think you asked this question as necessarily
Right.
with anything romantic in mind.
That's
just
why
a coworker that may be thinking of you. So maybe they're looking at you and they're thinking that you are good relationship material, whether they're interested or not. Or maybe they know a little bit about, relationship you're trying to be interested in.
Or you're
going to cut me off?
Yes, I am. Or you're going to...
It's okay when
My
she does
turn
it.
now.
Do I get to scowl at you?
You already did it to me. Yeah, go ahead. I want to see it. I scowled much better. But anyway. Stand by for fighting. This to me indicates that, whether you will work together very splendidly. I really think so. That's
Right.
what I wanted to say.
Well, what they think of you is that they probably think you would be a good working partner, but maybe they just see that in terms of, you each love the job or you have a certain level of affection for it.
Somehow I got Libra off the list, and I don't know how again.
I thought we answered Libra's question.
Did we?
Of course we did.
When?
When it was their turn.
I don't remember.
They wrote their question. I thought we answered it.
Did we, Libra?
Jano, I'm trying to answer the question.
All right.
Oh, you've blown me away totally. I feel that M thinks you probably like the job as much as they do. They feel there's a compatibility there. But the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups reversed would maybe indicate that they're not exactly sure about you in other respects. Maybe they think that you're ungallant, a little bit. Maybe you're too blunt for them in certain ways, or that they feel something like that, And then the Page of Cups reverses, maybe they don't see your ability to be empathic and to understand things empathically. They maybe don't get that from you. So those could be your superpowers with that person, or they're neither here nor there. Okay, we
Libra
probably
was
didn't.
supposed to be right after Lena. I saw it.
But what was the
It's
question?
with my.
What
she
was
didn't leave
coming
her
towards
questions.
them?
Okay.
Yes, they did, because I told her she could leave the question.
Okay, I didn't write your question down even.
She said, "What was coming
I am a
towards
bad
me?"
list person. I'll gladly give it to Mr.
You and Violet are plotting or something. I don't know.
What?
Your question was, what was coming towards you next? Right?
All right, we will do you right before Austin, which is the last one, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So
Back to Jano. Poor Jano here. I think you answered the question very well.
It is a confusing card combo, Jano.
Well, I really feel here that all it's saying is that just maintain proper, working relationship. Get, this is just how you communicate with one another. And I feel here that the Page of Cups is just saying, bring things down to earth. Keep the discussions down to earth and, practical, business oriented. Keep things smooth and clear for now and get to know each other more. Because I think one way or another, the two of you are going to click in some way, It just could be a great compatible work relationship, or it could go beyond that.
I mean, there's a way of looking at the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups as each of you, like maybe one of you will play one role with each other, one will play the other. So you may be quirky, kind of mismatched friends, but still friends at work.
Well, right. One is more air qualities and the other one more emotion qualities. So
let's pull the Lenormand.
Shall we?
Yes, shall we? And I know Violet's coming back soon, but you're not doing the list anymore until they come back, because I think I could do it better than you.
Ooh. Oh, I so want him to take on that challenge. I do.
Done. I'll never get an apology, though.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Wow.
The Tower of the Sun.
This is so awesome.
Okay, they're your new best friend. They're your new best friend. I don't know when, but they are. Go on.
Well, I don't know if I could say that exactly, Gino. What I would say to you is this is a very successful work partner. So, in other words, because the Tower is about a workplace, the place you work, an institution you work for, and the Sun is all about success. And so I feel here this is successful. I think you will get along fine, and you'll have to take it from there. He may be right, but I do see that potential as well. But I have to say, as far as working together goes, it should go pretty smoothly. Right. And Jano, you have to remember who else met on the job?
Us.
We did. So, you never know where things could lead. Hopefully there'll be less fireworks for you and that person, though.
Oh.
All right, that's what we have for you, Jano.
Okay, so we're going to do Libra. What is coming next for Libra?
Your deck.
And then Austin.
And
we apologize to everybody for our goofiness.
I'm not even going to publish the list anymore. I've resigned.
You're welcome.
I've resigned on the job.
No, I actually fired you. And if you need proof...
Did you make a side? You're evil. He did. Oh, no. Look at him wasting time now. Let's move, Mr. O. Let's move forward.
Fine. It's not Ostino. How many times do I have to tell you that?
I'm sorry I put that in again.
You're fired.
I did it just to get him angry.
Fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
There's no pink slip. She's not fired. Thank you. Thank you, Kara.
I thought you were my friend.
Oh my gosh, she's going to keep going.
There are pink letters saying you're fired.
You can't fire me because I quit.
Oh, well.
All right.
Okay, what's coming next?
Libra.
For Libra. finding out something.
Ooh, there's
The
that
moon.
moon again.
Seven of Wands reversed. And the Magician. Well, quite a handful there.
Well, you said finding out something, but the moon is upright.
Okay, so maybe it's a mystery.
So
then.
it's a mystery.
Yes.
It's still a mystery to be uncovered.
I make dinner.
I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. I just wanted to correct somebody in the chat room.
He does make dinner more than 3/4 of the time. He's the cook of the house.
Okay, Libra, what's coming next towards you? Could be a mystery, could be a question. Maybe you're wondering where you're going to find the willpower to stand up for something you really need to. Where you're going to find the way to creatively put something to work that you need to use all of your resources. It seems like something is coming to you that will make you say, how can I do this? How can I handle this? It's an opportunity, no doubt, because of the wands. There's a magician's wand as well as the wands. But I think it's saying, you want to take this opportunity, but you're going to have to really investigate it to see that it really fits for you. But it could promise you a measure of success in an area that you would like to do.
I'm looking at these cards here and I'm thinking to myself, maybe you feel as though maybe you've been feeling as though you haven't had a handle on some area of your life. You feel like you're at a disadvantage. You have felt maybe for some times that either the situation or certain people, whatever the case may be, are trying to drag you down, in some way. And I feel here, though, that the Magician is here to say you really have everything you need right now to put the situation right. You have it, but maybe you just can't see it. It's time for you to go within, to, ignore the inner critic, but go within deep down and tap that inner spiritual voice inside of you, your gut, your intuition, to remind you of the things that you could do to set the situation right. You hold the key, I think. You have the answers within to set some situation right, because the Magician is here. The Magician is saying you have it together. Maybe you don't see it, but you do. And so it has to be revealed to you yet what you need to do. And you can find that, if you quiet yourself and you listen to that inner voice that's trying to tell you what you need to do to set things right. I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
All right, what you got? Ooh, nope. Trying. Oh.
Show me yours and I'll show you mine. So remember I said that some of this, what I thought amounted to an opportunity, and I sort of see that. There is an opportunity coming to you. It may be something that you will either have to prove your loyalty to or prove how much you really want to be involved. It sort of involves a certain level of trust, and maybe that's in the finding out, that maybe some aspect that you find out will also motivate you to figure out, do you really trust this or not? Is this something that can change that situation, that can give you more to stand up for?
So you remember what I said? I feel here that along with this idea, if you dive deep within and you figure out finally what it is you need to do to make this situation right, if you trust in yourself to be able to do this, A new beginning awaits you, a fresh start, a new change. You can give birth to something new, but you've got to trust in your abilities to make this happen, to make this right, and to be able to move on in a better, maybe even a new direction. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Libra. Sorry I messed up the list for you.
And that means that Austin, not Austino, is up.
All right. That's right. I know now my mistake, and I'm sorry. Okay, Austin. I do. We've got two Austins of sorts.
Okay. We haven't seen Austino, too, so...
Spirit reading, you got it.
All
Your
right,
deck,
Austin.
Mr. O.
No, I just used my deck.
Oh. Oh. Well then. Spirit reading. Let's go with this one. That's right, you pulled first. The Lenormand.
So, thanks everybody for coming. Don't forget to join us on
Thanks
Sunday.
for putting up with us, is what he meant to say.
Yes, it is what I meant to say. What I'll say to you afterwards will be different.
Woo! The fur is gonna fly here.
No, he left already, and he took that trail of shedding hair with him.
The fur is gonna fly because I'm brushing the cat. It's making me crazy. All right, here you go. Mr. O's a great cook. I like to bake. I have a few dishes I make, but he generally
Mr.
cooks.
O is only a good cook with just a few recipes. Everything else is pretty standard. I absolutely use a lot of box mixes and things like that. My secrets are that I can combine some things to come up with something unintended that is actually okay.
Sometimes he's like a mad scientist in there.
I haven't poisoned you yet.
No. He's making his spinach, or are you making meat lasagna?
I'm making meat lasagna.
Meat lasagna this weekend
Beef.
for
our
our event
friends.
at the store. All right, the first card is the Page of Pentacles reversed.
Ooh, I love the rainbows there.
That's a beautiful card. And then we have, look at that though, that's the
Fool.
Fool upright. And it's interesting, you have the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Fool upright, and now you have a return appearance by the Queen of Pentacles. We've had her come up a bit today.
Well, as the spirit reading goes, this is probably pretty good, Austin.
I think overall it is pretty good. You know, the Page of Pentacles is reversed here. How do you feel about that?
The Page of Pentacles reversed, maybe indicating that to some degree, Spirit is saying it understands you're not seeing or feeling messages as easily, or that you are in a questioning mode for messages from Spirit, which of course you've asked for. So it's interesting because of course the Fool card says you're about to perhaps walk off into a brand new adventure, and maybe it's saying to trust in not necessarily having those knowledges. It's sort of like saying trust in the unknown, trust in fate. So in this sense, these two work together to say that you are trusting in the universe to some degree. And it's kind of backed up by the Queen of Pentacles then, because the Queen of Pentacles says, love yourself, love the world, but put all things in that perspective where you decide exactly the amount of heart love you can give to yourself and keep balance with also giving it to the world.
You know, the Page of Pentacles is interesting, I think, in this position. I feel as though Spirit might be saying, maybe you don't feel ready. Maybe you feel like you're just a little bit lackadaisical or just non-motivated, but Spirit is saying you are ready for the next big thing. You are ready to take a chance on something. Spirit would like to see you trust in yourself that you are ready to embark on something new. Maybe it's something you have been thinking about for some time and you've hesitated. This Page of Pentacles reversed. Or maybe it's something just new. You realize that you need to be doing something different in your life right now, but you've been kind of waffling on it, Spirit's recognizing. But Spirit is saying you are more than ready, and if you're willing to trust that the universe has your back right now, you stand to gain from this experience. You stand to grow.
All of these cards, in a way, are sort of about not movement per se, but a sense of movement. Well, this one is maybe more about movement, but it's about a sense of movement towards an aspect of yourself that you want to elevate in some way, or that you're waiting to receive that message for that.
It's something new. It's something exciting. It's something that that may even have a little bit of risk attached to it. What is life without taking chances?
So now we'll do the Lenormand.
I think that's very good reading. Absolutely.
I thought, as the spirit reading goes, it's great. It's pretty great. Oh. I hope Austin agrees.
I love it, but I'll see what you got. Yeah. Wow. Wait till you see this. Bam!
Oh, I love when this happens.
It's the crossroads.
It's the crossroads, Austin, but it's also the rider, and the rider is moving towards the crossroads. So Spirit is saying something big is about to happen, and there are maybe multiple paths, or at least more than one.
Well, you have your choice of what you want to do here. Spirit is saying it's time to move on it. It's time to decide. Decide what you're going to take a chance, take a risk on, make a move on. It's time for something new in your life. It's really clear. The Fool. That first card, off on a great adventure. And I feel here that you feel it. You're kind of at that point. And Spirit is saying, it's time to go for it, to shake off that feeling of insecurity or whatever might be holding you back and make your move.
On the highway to the infinite. I like that. Good
Awesome.
show. Good show.
Yeah, I like it. Good luck with that, Austin. Hey, I love ending the show on a happy note.
So that is our show, guys.
You got a little bit of bickering. You got some readings. We gave away a free reading. Congratulations, Kara.
Hope you liked it.
So we will make sure we are in touch with you about that.
We have a great night when you guys have a great night.
That's right. Thank you, Sally, for your donation. And good to see Susie here, who I think was new.
Yep.
Divine,
Anthony,
new, all of us,
Gina,
Lena, all of you. So take care, everybody. We will see you Sunday. No happy hour this week because we'll be reading live. But anyway, we'll be thinking about you as always. So we'll see you Sunday. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.